Hello everyone, this is Garrett and this is Goat Simulator. Again, because they added a new level. And originally I was like, oh, this game could be fun for workshop content and I'll record all of that, it's gonna be great. But I didn't really like any of the workshop content, so instead we're just gonna do the thing they added as free DLC instead. Also, the last time I played, I unlocked a bunch of goats. And apparently I can choose between all of them here, which I guess is the only way to really access them. And you have stuff like a tall goat, which is a goat, which is actually a giraffe and stuff like that. And so forth. But we're just gonna be a regular old goat in Goat City Bay because I'm curious what it actually is. And here we are in Goat City Bay. There's a person here. They added a whole bunch of little things. Like people talking, and you can like walk on your front legs. Yeah, there you go. If you press backwards and then forwards, you can do a manual, as they call it in this game, because obviously we're actually skateboarding. And if I wasn't so terrible at it, I would be able to walk a fair distance. But unfortunately, I am actually not a very good goat walker thing. I don't know. What we're just gonna focus on is exploring once again, and just have a whole bunch of fun as we do so. I'm sure they added a whole bunch of interesting things to look at. I think there were like 14 new achievements or something, so I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff we can do, like punch this guy. Anton, he had it coming. I knew a guy called Anton. He was a cool guy, actually, but still, he deserved it. He deserved everything that... Oh. Well, I don't see what could possibly go wrong there. We'll leave that for a moment from now, because I'm a little bit curious. Also, apparently you can do something like a wall run somehow. There we go, look at that. We can totally run onto walls somewhat-ish. Let's see if we can put this guy actually on the catapult. Maybe without him falling in the water, that would be a good thing to happen in my general lifespan. Whole bunch of explosives there. Oh, we jumped over an obstacle. Very good. That's all we wanted. I can see the collectible in there, and I'm guessing... I'm not sure if it will just instantly fly away. Yep. We do indeed. Well, I'm glad I brought my friend with me, because otherwise this would be kind of a lonely voyage. Oh, God. He's not having a good day at all. But that's okay. We are now apparently in Cabrito Park. I can already see the collectible. The collectibles are a lot more visible now as well, because they're actually moving ever so slightly. They're just going up and down a bit. And that actually helps so much, because... like, I actually just used a walkthrough after a while to get the remaining collectibles in the original level, and even then it just took me ages to find them sometimes, just by how well they were hidden. But, there you go. I wonder how to get up there. Well, you know, I'm trying to find logical ways of getting up there, but at the same time, there's probably going to be a jetpack or something. And of course, oh yeah, we have wall running. And I wall ran up that tree, apparently, but there we go. Look at that. We're learning. We're using mechanics that were not really explained outside of a loading screen, but still. And then there's this guy who, well, they tried. He deserves to be in the water there. He was too awkward. He didn't quite understand physics, and then he just made up his own rules, and no one likes a rebel, obviously. What's going on here? Is this a more explosive? Yeah. I wonder if I can climb all the way up there. Man, this level is huge, like compared to the original. Or maybe it's around the same size. It might be just because it's a whole new level and I'm just not used to it. But the original level was actually kind of small, all things considered. So it's kind of nice to have like a whole new world to explore. And apparently we have to knock an object quite far. There's a boat there. Man, there's all these things that we can look at. I think I'm gonna go to the boat. Let's see what the boat is up to. There's some plants, but I think those are pretty much the same plants that were in the original and didn't really do a whole lot other than being plants. But what can you really expect from a plant, right? It's only a plant. Can we swim? Sort of. It's close enough, I suppose. We're in a boat. That's cool. Headbutt armchair. Perfect. Is there... Can I sit in the captain's seat? Because that would be amazing. I think this is about as close as the captain's seat we're gonna get, really, but maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe I just need to punch the wheel somehow. Come on, wheel. Come on, boat. Work with me here. Maybe we can't control the boat. I want to control the boat. Maybe we have to lick the boat. Well, this is really not getting us anywhere, is it? Maybe if we lick the steering wheel. Everything is an armchair. How is this entire boat an armchair? Well, let's not question these things. Let's just move on. This boat doesn't want to be our friend from the look of things, so let's just swim like goats do and make our way to the next interesting looking thing. That boat has disappointed me in many ways, and I feel a little bit unhappy now. But I'm sure we can regain our happiness. Is that a goat in the distance? It looks like there's like a statue all the way over there. In the far-off lands of over there. Oh god, no. Have we already found a place where we're not supposed to be? This doesn't look very normal. Game. I'm floating, game. I'm a goat, not a floater. I'm guessing there's gonna be invisible walls blocking me from going into that direction though, because that is pretty far away, but I don't know. Maybe if we can get that boat to work. Maybe if you just blow up the boat, maybe that'll do something interesting. But we'll leave those thoughts for later. Let's just walk around some more. Ah! What the hell? Well, jumping is actually quite hard, as you guys can see. And therefore... And what even happened to you? I just picked this thing up, and the screen stood still for a moment, and then people flew over me. This is very odd. It's a stereo. Not much music coming out of it, though. In fact, all the music sort of stopped. Well, I'm sure, look, I'm on fire. Okay, well, maybe we can set this person on fire. Is that a goat? Well, it doesn't look like the fire is really affecting us very negatively. There's a lot of non-solid objects in this place, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things where I'm just sort of like, that probably should have been solid, but isn't. Now I'm sad. There's another boat. Ah, Jeeves. Jeeves. Oh, another collectible there. This is a different boat. Come on, boat. Are you an armchair as well? Of course you are. Of course this boat is an armchair as well. Why wouldn't this boat be an armchair, right? Why wouldn't this boat just be a large armchair? Well, actually, there's a various amount of reasons as to why that boat wouldn't be an armchair, but what are you gonna do? The game decides and... What? What? What was that? Man, this game supports violence. Snake. Can I actually play Snake on this thing? Lick. Play. I know in the original there was like, if you press backspace. Yeah, you can choose games. Enter. Oh, you have to press the enter button to access this thing. God, this is the slowest version of Snake the world has ever seen. Yeah, but yeah, like, game over. In the original game, you had the television with the Flappy Goat, and you can actually switch games by just pressing backspace. I don't think there were this many games. Oh, what? Well, that's something I never hoped to see with my own eyes. It's just completely not lined up as well. Well, I feel like a winner. Box pusher. Flappy Goat. Well, we have missed... No, we've done that in the previous game. Well, level, I suppose. I think we've had enough Flappy Goat in our lives. It took quite a while for me to get a certain score thing, and I don't really want to do it again. Well... Okay. I'm glad that happened, I guess. I was actually looking forward to this. I vaguely remember there being like an achievement that was like, go to the catapult with the rider on your back. So I'm kind of curious if anything interesting does actually happen when you... Man, everyone's just getting run over here. Like when you do that, when you go to the catapult with a person on your back. There's some large antlers here. Oh no! Oh no! I lost my person! Sort of. And I knocked an object? What? Well, I'm still gonna try going into the catapult again if I can even find the catapult again. Because it looks like that person sort of glitched out a lot, and I'm curious what would happen. Oh, there we go! Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't that happen, right? So, I guess technically that person's still on my back. I don't actually fully remember where the catapult is because it Sort of made us fly away. Well, the person is following us, so... It would imply that she is, according to the game, still on my back. I think someone just jumped off this bridge. That's kind of sad, really. I don't know what happened. Well, at least people are standing up now, rather than just lying down forever, which was always a bit disheartening. Isn't this where I start off? Yeah, and I think the catapult should be over here. So, theoretically, what will happen? I'm the worst. The absolute worst at using a catapult. There we go. You know, I fully expected I just completely misread that achievement because nothing really happened there. Then again, that person got a bit confused and I got airtime normal. So all in all, pretty good day. There's a bouncy castle. Okay, now he got it going on. Jumping on the bouncy castle. Jumping from the bouncy castle to the bouncy castle. There probably is some point to this. Also, if you turn into a ragdoll, you can jump further, which I wasn't actually aware of until much later. This is nice. This is the bouncy castle of my dreams. Can I get onto the roller coaster? It looks like the kind of thing... Oh, yeah, I would imagine so, actually. Biggest combo easy. Well... That's one way of naming things. Apparently I got an achievement for something. Stand by for goat fall. Wall run kinda long. Wall run hard. What? All I've done is stand on top of this roller coaster and I'm getting all of the wall running things. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Standing on a roller coaster is actually pretty similar to being able to run on walls, as you may be able to understand. I think I might be stuck under a thing again. This, oh god. Am I actually... This is very stuck looking. Fortunately, ragdoll mode fixes everything. So we got nothing to worry about. I want to get stuck to that roller coaster. Where does this thing start? How do you get on? Other than being a goat and just jumping on it? Because this is quite a large roller coaster. I want to ride the entire thing. This is not my goal. I will make my own goals if the game doesn't give me any. I guess I'll do a front flip or back flip. Successfully. Wow. Take that, world. Walk on your front legs a little. I did walk on my front legs a little. It just didn't work out very well. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, get him. This is a jerry can, guys. This is a jerry can. You know, I feel like they could have at least changed the names of some of these things because I'm not sure. But I don't think this is a jerry can. Well, this isn't really working out. So let's see if we can... This is a Ferris wheel. There's some more of the roller coaster. This roller coaster doesn't look very safe. I wonder if that's where we get on. Sorry, people. I have goat things to do. Power overwhelming. Of course. No! Come on. I just want to get on the roller coaster. That's all I've ever wanted in my life. Since some seconds ago. And all in all, I find my request not that demanding. Maybe if we wait for the cart to go... Yeah, okay, the elevator's going down again. I wonder how many carts there are on this thing. Because this thing went down and then back up again pretty quickly. You're coming with me, sir. Okay. Apparently I thought I got the guy. Apparently I got a fence. Fences are pretty cool. Usually... Oh. Well, I guess we're not taking a fence on our roller coaster ride. Alright, this is gonna be the bee's knees. Trust me, guys. I think there was a collectible up here. Yeah, there was. Just lick it. There we go. This is an actual roller coaster wagon and not a jerry can. This is, yeah, I don't see what could go wrong here, really. It let go automatically. It let go automatically. I tried so hard and failed so miserably. I wonder if I can just ragdoll my way inside. Because apparently licking it, while being the obvious solution to many of life's problems, wasn't the obvious solution to this life problem of being in a roller coaster. There's a helicopter in this one. Where's that one going? Is that one crashing? It doesn't look like that's a safe way of using a helicopter, but we'll get there. We're probably going to be playing this for another like 3 hours anyway, trying to figure out what exactly we want to do, so at some point we'll probably mess around with that helicopter. Until then, I will ride the stupid roller coaster if it's the end of this little goat's life. And it's not going to be the end of this little goat's life because this little goat is quite frankly indestructible. Alright, ragdoll mode turned on. I feel pretty safe, all in all. I don't see what could possibly... Yep. Safety first. Up. Up. Wow. Ah. I was actually genuinely surprised I managed to stay in for that long, but then I did actually just fall out, and that was kind of sad. Lick Rodeo. I wonder if I can get another person on my back. The first person... Oh. Yeah. It takes a while, but then a person does find you in a rather majestic way. Oh, it's the happy space. Can we take a good picture of our... How do you even get a goat head through this thing? I think I might be able to... Well, if that's not the happiest looking goat you've ever seen, then you've seen a lot of goats. I'm not gonna lie, this is like top 10 happy goats right here. Look at the little guy. I don't even care if no one likes this video. I cannot stop playing this game, and I don't know why. There's always something about this game that just draws me back, even if some of the things in it are not that special. Look at the person. He's stuck in a thing. There's a bunch of Doritos. He's now forever part of the Dorito cart. They are actually... Are they Doritos or Oritos? I think they just removed the D, and that's all they did. And right, what is this? Goat milk candy and Mum's Chuckload? I can't even see what that says. Looks like Snoop Dogg is on that picture, which is always good. Yeah, low quality textures make things hard to read. Can I take a little giraffe with me? I'm pretty impressed how I'm managing to knock these objects really far away without ever actually touching anything. Give me air lick goat. Well, you know, sure. Why wouldn't that be a goat? Well, I guess that's a tall goat. Can I lick the fish goat? I want the fish goat. Give me fish. Air lick line. Thanks, line, for letting me lick. What am I even touching? Oh, is that the name of that person? Why is she screaming so much? Lick goat. Can I play the penguin, actually? That would be pretty sweet. Penguins are cool. You know, I feel like these people are a bit confused about gravity sometimes because maybe it's an art piece. Maybe it is an art piece. I'm going to walk on my front legs a little because I'm randomly curious about the next challenge. There we go. Just got to get it to 1,000. That's actually surprisingly tricky. It's been too long since I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, where manuals were, well, they were used basically only to make your combo not stop, weren't they? Either way, it wasn't really something you did for long periods of time in a row. Therefore, this is the biggest video gaming challenge I've ever had to do. And it's proving to be that I am just really bad at this, but that's really all it's proving. Okay, yeah, good enough. Manual. That was the easy one. Just, it's gonna be great. Get hit by a car. Why is that a challenge? How dare you? That's right. It was all your fault. What is this thing? What is this? Is this a television? I don't think this is a television. It's a car battery. Oh yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? There was something you could do with the car batteries. With the roller coaster. Question mark? There's a thing there at least, so might as well see if we can put a car battery in there. Never hurts to try. Yep, there we go. We powered up. We made the rides 100% more fun. And I'm guessing you can put a car battery in each of the slots and then make the ride 600% as fun as it was previously. So all in all, a pretty good day. 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 Don't trust anything. Man, these people. I like these people. I like these people like I like the wall running mechanic in this game. It makes it feel very Matrix. It's about time people start paying an homage to the Matrix again. It's been too long. Granted, those movies are 500 years old at this point, but still, it's about time. Oh, these rides do seem to move a little bit swifter now. But I don't know what people are talking about. I find my goat trustworthy. He made this ride more fun. And I'm guessing it made the roller coaster even more impossible to sit in. So, all in all, it was a pretty good experience for everyone involved. I don't know where to find 5 more car batteries, though. And there's a very good chance some of the car batteries are just lost forever now, considering I may have touched the thing here and there. Boxer. Okay, I would just like to point out, first of all, the boxing machine just instantly disappeared. And second, more importantly, I suppose, is that I managed to headbutt the Ferris wheel from here. Yeah, I'm currently headbutting the Ferris wheel. I feel that there are some things not working quite as I expected them to. Let's see if we can hit this cactus now. Wow, we can actually not really interact with that cactus at all. That's... Ugh, I'm leaving this horrible place. This place is just filled with nastiness and blech. I don't like this blech. It's not for me. It's another time trial thing. I'm guessing this is just a score run again, isn't it? Time trial, score as many points. Nope. Not interested right now. Maybe later. Maybe when we find some sort of gravity-defying place where we can get a million billion points again. Just like last time. But until then, I'm just gonna see what other things there are to do here. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the helicopter thing and I was gonna climb up here. There's so many things I still actually wanted to do. Pumpus Pawn Shop. Hello, Pumpus Pawn. Let me shop. Oh, this doesn't really look like a real building, does it? It doesn't really look like it has an inside. Very much. It does have a ladder though, and goats are very well known for being able to climb a ladder every now and then. God, this is actually sort of tricky. All I want to do is just climb up on this wall. And just climb up on this wall. And go to the right a bit. And land on the thingy thing. And then immediately fall off again because I'm incompetent. Ragdoll. It is nice that you can jump and then instantly switch to ragdoll and you'll just go way higher. Is there just an invisible wall there or something? Because I am not getting through this. Oh, Goat Simulator, what have you done? What have you become? He used to be so much simpler. Now there's invisible walls. Now there's places for rent. Now there's car batteries. Oh yeah, I was gonna get hit by a car, wasn't I? Where does one find a car? I would imagine the road. What's that trophy? I'm curious now. You've been staring at me for too long. Start a race. Ooh, that does sound exciting. I'll keep that for later, though. What's down here? A dead person. Lovely. Just what we always needed in life. A dead person. Gotta love that Goat Simulator music, though. It's very, reminiscent of ancient times. Ancient times being like a couple months ago when I played this game last. Which is pretty ancient, all in all. It's been a while. Why are there so many of these things if they're all just invisible walls? Man. So much anger coming from this game right now. No real things that I want. I know, right? I was pretty impressed by that as well. I guess I need to actually get hit by the car rather than just lick it. But I want to see if the thing still works. Well, that was not quite what I had in mind. But it works out. I want to see if a thing still worked that worked in the original level where you like lick a car and then you sort of stay stuck to it and then the car just sort of teleports to the next area it wants to be at and then you're still stuck to the car. I want to see what happens when I do this. Currently still licking it. Currently can still hear the car. Currently having a good time. Currently enjoying the soothing sounds of a car while we wait for it to casually teleport back to its starting position and start its circle anew, as cars are known to do. So far, there we go! That was all I wanted. Where am I? I appear to be lost. I don't think I'm stuck to the car anymore, at least. But Well, I found a mysterious cave. Let's see where this mysterious cave adventure is gonna go. There seems to be a magical wall over there filled with strange texture. Alongside with a lot of nothing. Yeah. I don't... Like, I'm feeling this wasn't intended. Oh, I found the floor. I'm no longer really underwater, at least, so there's that. So let's see where this goes. We're finding new places to go. Oh, we reached for the stars. There's a good chance that right now... Yeah. that we were just sort of in a place where we weren't able to come back from, and then it just automatically teleports you back to the start again. Because at least the game's nice enough to do that. What's going on here? Oh, I guess this is another one of those art things. It's a lot of blocks. Not very interesting blocks if you ask me. That's exactly the sound I was going for. You can see a collectible over there, but I'm not really that interested in collectibles. Because I didn't really collect all, well, I didn't collect them all while recording because it's really not very exciting to do. Because they're just very, very small. It kind of reminds me of like collecting all of the things in Grand Theft Auto where there's like a million pigeons and oysters and all that nonsense where you have to collect it all, and it's like, I don't really want to do that very much at all. None of that really sounds very appealing to me. I remember seeing a picture on the internet where a goat was climbing a dam very easily. And honestly, I'm not really having as easy of a time, even though I may be a somewhat inexperienced goat. They seem to have an easier time trying to climb dam. So I'm rather offended by this lack of realism when it comes to goat climbing abilities right here. And again, I sort of feel like this is not really a place where I'm meant to explore, because it doesn't really look like there's much going on except for this person who's making bubbles. And that person who's making... There's a lot of people making bubbles, but overall not really many people that are really doing anything. Well, we move on. There's another thingy here, another trampampolone, which might get us to places that we have always imagined but have not yet reached until now. Or we're just gonna fall off. But I kind of want to get on a rooftop or hit that helicopter, one or the other. Rooftop or helicopter, it's gonna be the rooftop. There's another car battery over there, which is kind of neat. I might move that later, but at least I'll know it's there. Maybe I'll just move it to a more convenient spot so I can more easily find it at a later point in time. I can already see like there's a whole bunch of fireworks, and I think if I touch those, it'll just get attached to me, and that usually leads to bad things happening. I'm gonna say it's very unlikely I'm gonna find all the car batteries, which is why I'm kind of hesitant to do this. Even though it might lead to some interesting situations in the end, there's a very good chance that, well, I just won't find them all, really. That's the good chance. Also, I keep forgetting where I am because this is all a new level to me. A whole bunch of rainbow flags, so that's pretty neat. There's the Putin Hotel. And, yeah, this seems like a good place to leave a car battery lying around. I could just take it all the way there, but laziness. Laziness strikes again. This is a coffee machine? It looked like a car battery. I'm just seeing car batteries everywhere now. Sure. Why not? Let's do it with that one too. That guy doesn't even mind. He's just like, yep. That's what life is. When there's a goat around, everything explodes, and no one really fully understands what's going on. Oh, this is where the thing is. I guess this is where it's like intended you actually play this, but I'm also immediately guessing that if I press backspace now, it'll also just, yeah, it'll also have the other games. Because why not, right? Why not? Why bother making it only available for one machine when you can make it available for every single television-like thing in the entire world? That's called porting. Is what that's called. Another car battery, and a strange place for a car battery, I'm gonna say. Also, there's a boat with a man in it, and I've usually found that boats with people in it usually move quicker than boats without people in it. I'm just gonna place this car battery over here to make sure I don't forget about it. I'm just gonna nudge these things. Apparently that's a trash can. I don't know about these things. I've never been in the real world before. I don't know what things look like. I just sort of assume everything is a car battery at this stage. In the end, I'm just gonna put things in that roller coaster and see if it's gonna turn on the thing. And if it does, then cool. It's gonna be great. I can't use that monitor. Oh god, I'm making a mess, aren't I? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I did see an elevator door, so that's one of my possible destinations in the future. I got a really big combo. That's good. Air headbutt stool. I wasn't even jumping, but somehow I managed to do an air headbutt. Not even gonna question it. That's just Goat Simulator. That's how things work around here. You know, things work around here. Can I, like, find the secret entrance behind the painting? Or open the hidden door? Or jump on top of the chandelier of truth? Which is more of a lamp, isn't it? Yeah, that's more of a lamp. That was not a very good chandelier of truth. Oh, there we go. That was all I wanted. Just an elevator which going up really quickly. Oh, well that's nice. It's really nice elevator music right now. Oh, it's a party! And I am here to crush it. It's Deadmau5, isn't it? I think that's his name. I don't know what kids these days are listening to, but I think that's his name because he has the large mouse on his face. Ice cream. Fire extinguisher. Well, this is gonna be good. What? It didn't explode! What kind of video game fire extinguisher are you? Everyone knows when you touch a fire extinguisher in a game, it explodes violently for no real apparent reason. Jeez, Goat Simulator, get with the program. What's going on over here? There's another collectible. I'm just gonna sort of having fun running around over here. I don't even care about Deadmau5 right now. I just want to see what's going on in this place. Like, people are falling down. There's a sort of tower type thing here. Can I climb the tower type thing? Is this where the people are falling down from? Or is this just a tower type thing, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there's a lot of fireworks. I'm gonna see if Deadmau5 enjoys my dancing. No one enjoys me right here. Oh, man. Deadmau5 is terrified. I'm sorry. Oh, mouse head. Dead goat. It probably is Deadmau5. Press R to party. Okay. Oh, God. That's... Okay, so I guess I can press R to make music now, which is nice. That's a very loose interpretation of the words make music, but what are you gonna do? Alright, Mr. Mouse, get out of here. I don't know where you went, but you went far, far away. Alright, what's a cool place to go to from here? I mean, this Tartan is pretty big. There's a lot of places to see, things to place, places to think. Let's, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I guess we can use the firework. We haven't really done that at all yet, and I'm kind of curious what happens if I will just fly away. Yeah. Yeah, that's roughly what I expected, really. Did I just hit the ceiling? Because I very suddenly started going down. Well, at least we got some different music now if you want. I'll leave this going for a while. Yeah, this, well, at least they have, like, buildings I can go into and enjoy the stores. I can make this person dance. And he continues to dance even when the music stops. Well, at least everyone's having fun, right? That's what's really important in this general life. What is this a painting of? It looks like a person at a computer. Most excellent. Right, there was a boat at the place where I was literally just at and just exploded. Do they dance to the music? Yeah, they do dance to the music. That man looks like Gordon Freeman. What a strange place for Gordon Freeman to be. You know? And his name was Harry, which was especially odd. Maybe Gordon Freeman is just a code name for Harry. Harry does seem like the kind of type who would have a code name. I'm a classy goat. For picking up a bunch of collectibles, I suppose. That's kind of nice. Thanks for rewarding me for finding random things scattered all around your world. Can I break this? Oh! Oh no, I didn't know. I was not aware that that was the thing that was gonna happen upon touching that in that particular fashion, but what are you gonna do? I wasn't prepared, and now I live to pay for my mistakes. Get out of here. That's a good name. That doesn't look like the kind of name you type when you just sort of have your hand in the middle of the keyboard and just press buttons at all. That looks like the person, or the kind of name a real person would have. So top-notch naming right there, guys. 10 out of 5. Right there. I'll find your interesting secrets one day, Goat Simulator, if it's the last thing I'll do. I don't care if I need to upload a 5-hour video. Well, here you go. We found an alien. Bring a towel. Hello, goat. I think this was actually one of the playable goats as well. Like the weird goat or something, or alien goat, or whatever it was called. Either way, I found a spaceship. Spaceships are always cool. Is that a rock I can move? It is a rock I can move. It looks suspicious, you see. It's a boulder of death. There was actually a boulder of death in the original map as well. I'm not really sure what to do with it here. In the original, you used the boulder of death to, like, crash a party, I think. That's really all it was used for. I'm not really sure if there's anything boulder of death worthy in this game, but... And with this game, I just mean this map, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Is this another boulder of death? There's a lot of boulders of death lying around here. And I caused an avalanche. Well, that's just peachy. I think you could actually use the boulder to destroy a car as well, thinking about it. Not that I'm putting some thought into it. So I guess we could just bring one of these boulders of death along with me on a little car ride, get hit by a car, and then immediately destroy everything that moves. Or we could just run around and grab things. What is that? Is that the stereo that's making that sound? I mean, you would expect it. Yep, yeah, it's gone and the music stops. I guess it was the stereo. We're learning things, guys. Stereos make sound. Learning. You know, this is not a very interesting half pipe. There's some balls, though. Balls are interesting. Oh, world. What sort of interesting things are you hiding from me? There's several balls of death right there, which is going to be useful for a later time. I kind of wish I didn't knock them down there, though, because I feel like that might actually be kind of tricky to remove them from. I think I just heard the stereo again, which is a strange thing to hear. God, this place is a mess. What happened here? Ah!
I never.
Ah! Man, this is some paintings right here. And they call this vandalism. I briefly thought this man had a giant afro, and then it just turned out to be a garbage bag, and now I'm actually somewhat disappointed. Can I actually climb this? No, I'm just seeing wall riding for climbing a ladder again. I just keep getting confused by this game. I don't know what it is. Things about this game are just so hard to understand for a little person like me. It's a good gate. Good gate for a good goat. That's a strange sound for a goat to make, but sure. There's a whole bunch of tree goats right here. Like, these guys don't have any problems being the goaty goats that they are, just sitting in a tree at the top. Why not? Why not sit in a tree like that? What's stopping you? Nothing. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. Or from having this type of structure. What is this? Is this some sort of weird jumping puzzle or something? Oh, this might actually be like a wall running thing, isn't it? Like if I... Can I sort of... Yeah, like run on the side like that? Yeah. Look at me go! I'm going way too fast though. But I feel like I can probably make this... Oh, shit. God. I fully underestimate the ability of this goat to jump when you're going into ragdoll mode, because you just fly. It's almost magical in a way, but it's not quite what I was going for. Alright, here we go. Well, this is gonna go wrong. Whoop. 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 Oh, God. That's a nightmare to do. Where does that even get you? I'm guessing that just gets you like a thing. Yeah, a collectible, I'm guessing, but I don't think I'm that interested in trying that very much because the controls for it are kind of fiddly, to say the least. And I don't like fiddly very much. I'm not a very big fan of fiddly at all. And therefore, I will just go inside this bush and disappear forever. Alright, it's time for the ball of death. Let's have a goal for once. Let's take this ball of death, rock boulder of death, sure. Just move it around town. And then before we start destroying the world, we're gonna get hit by a car because we've had that goal for so long. Apparently we just jumped over the boulder of death. It may not have looked like it, but we did. Just trust me, guys. And we could probably do a pretty fancy jump over here as well, but probably not as fancy as destroying a small town with a boulder of death. Does this seem like the kind of place where cars drive? And there's a helicopter over there. Yeah. Oh! Is the truck a car? We're gonna find out today if the truck is a car. Not especially from the look of things. Alright. We need to find... Oh! No. Man, you are very picky about being run over by a car, Goat. Maybe I just need to jump into it because this is not really getting me anywhere. I feel like there's a stereo nearby and I don't know where it is. Oh, what's going on over here? Pausing goal to get whatever this is. Grappling tongue. Gained Uncle Fred's grappling powers. Pressing R. Ah! What the hell? I was gonna say pressing R didn't do anything, but then it sort of did. Oh god, I kind of wish I didn't have the dead mouse thing now because this is actually kind of... Well, if you've ever wanted to see this, now is the time, I guess. Now is the time to see... Oh god. And now I have to sort of choose between one or the other. Maybe I should restart this or something because now I'm sort of in a mess. I didn't hit it properly. Okay, I've had enough of this. This is taking too long. I ran over a small thing and fell over. Boulder of death. You're coming with me, sir. Boulder, I guess. You're not really... Are you, sir? I can't be... well, I'll just leave that in the path for the truck to see. I will get hit by this stupid car. You wouldn't expect this to be so hard, but sure. The moment you try to get hit by a car, every car in the world is like, no, that's not a good way of getting hit by... I didn't need that in my life. I just wanted to jump, but no. No. I just want to... Well, let's see what happens to the boulder of death when it hits the truck. Okay. I see how it is. And... You know... I'm not having a very good day in Goat Simulator. I've had better Goat Simulator experiences. Right now, I'm not really getting anywhere. Oh, and this car is bringing my boulder of death with me. How does that not count? How does that not count? I mean, come on. I feel like I got hit by a car there, but no. The game's like, nah. Maybe I do actually need to jump into the truck rather than just your any old vehicle. Because this is not really working out, is it? This is not... See, that's what the boulder of death is supposed to do. It's not supposed to just roll away. Right, you. You didn't care about me, you didn't care about the boulder of death. Well, this is just becoming a nightmare. Let's, God. Everything is wrong with the world right now. How... Well... Getting hit by a car is apparently impossible, so we're going with plan B, which is watching that man fly. Yeah, okay. And see if this boat is better with the person in it. You there? Oh! Oh, it actually does a thing! Okay, we got something going on. He seems a little bit confused about how to sit in a boat, but apart from that, we are going in the direction where I was hoping to... Well, okay, that's a very small island. That's actually a fish, that's not an island. But okay, no, we are going... God, my face went weird, but... That's not really a goat from the close-up. That's actually just a small deserted island, isn't it? Okay, I guess I probably should have just stayed in the boat rather than jump out. It's a try. Well, that's just brilliant, isn't it? Am I gonna have to swim all the way back? What even are these? The giant mushroom things. Lick the mushroom. Try. Oh, well, I guess that is a point. Can I lick all of these? What could possibly? Oh man, this is making things happen. This is changing my view on life a bit. Come on, lick it, lick it. It's right there. I don't know where my hitbox is anymore, which is actually making this surprisingly tricky. But we'll get there. We're gonna lick as many mushrooms as need be until it gets us off this island. And I feel that is a pretty good strategy for general life things as well. I have such a large head right now. I kind of wish I could take off the dead mouse thing because it is kind of potentially ruining the view of our wonderful goat right now. I will lick every mushroom, no matter how hard it is. No matter how hard you're gonna make this for me, I will do this because this is important to me now. And I have very strange needs in my life. Come on, come on. Yeah, it's right there. Alright, I think that's the wrong one. I just want to get the one that's right there. Ah, why is it so hard? It's right on the floor here. All you need to do... Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. All you need to do... There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? You know, I feel like that this is not going to get me back to where I originally came from. I had so many mushrooms. It seems like they're just going back. I'm not actually 100% sure about that, but... There are a lot of mushrooms. But I'm gonna find the secret mushroom level. Until I get bored of this. And just leave. Manually. Because this is surprisingly difficult for just trying to hit a lot of non-moving objects. Stationary, if you will. Stationary objects. Quite tricky to lick, apparently. Unless you jump. This is actually... Jumping makes it a lot easier. Huh. That's odd. Oh, is that another... Oh, it's a collectible. Well, this armchair is really not working anymore, and the person who was driving it was not very helpful in the end. Can we climb this tree? I kind of want to get back to that fish. That was way more interesting than what we've got going on over here right now. It wouldn't surprise me if there was like some sort of hidden way to get back to the living world though. I guess I could just try swimming back, but it's not very exciting. Alright, go, it's you and me. We can swim for fix. Oh god, this is slow. We can let's listen to some great tunes while we're swimming. And yeah. Yeah. Well, at least we can see where we came from, but it doesn't actually look like there's anything else going on over here, is there? I'm kind of tempted to just like restart with a modifier to just have like a jetpack because I feel like that would have made this a little bit easier. Just a tad. I guess maybe jumping. Oh, what is it? Can I not continue? Nah. Ah. Oh, no, wait, I can. It was just something blocking me over there. That was weird. Is there anything there? No, I don't think so. I was blocked by an invisible force. Oh, actually, if I jump, it goes weird. Then it starts to remember that, oh yeah, there was actually an invisible wall there. Although now I'm not really getting anywhere anymore. Oh, game. Oh, game, what have you done? Why do you bring me to these deserted... Okay, let's respawn. I'm tired of being a fish goat. Look at how cool I would be looking without this stupid thing on my head. My ears are so big, they're sticking out of the sides. Hit me, car! I just want to get hit by a car. Even with this many mushrooms, it's proving to be quite a challenge. And I just cannot understand why. I just cannot understand why. It's such a hard thing to get hit by a car. And this time I just jumped over it because I'm a silly. Okay, I need a truck. I know you start driving around here somewhere. So theoretically, okay, there we go. Does that not qualify? Is that not good enough for this game? Is that not an obvious representation of getting hit by the aforementioned car? Apparently not. Apparently not. All right. How about Plan B? How about we Plan B this one here? Plan B. Oh, Plan B. That's better. I was trying to get on these rooftops. Apparently, there's a small collectible figurine on top of this particular little water tower thing over here. Come on. There we go. Who can climb a ladder? That's right. You can. I believed in him all along. And look at where I got him. He got a little collectible, which inexplicably freezes the game every time I collect one. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but I got a collectible. I'm no longer stuck on an island, which is just generally good, really. Did I just go through this? Yeah. It would appear so. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? I'm not really getting anywhere. Hit me. Just please. I'm licking the car. I'm headbutting the car. And no matter what I do with the car, I'm not getting hit by the car. Is it because of this mask, actually? Would that be a thing? Would it be that because there's a giant mask on my face that it's not working? Alright, for the sake of progress, I've been walking around for a bit. I still can't get hit by cars, as you can see. I'm not really sure what that's all about. But I did find... Well, I found a skateboard for one, which is pretty sweet. I wonder if I can ride this somehow. I mean, I am a goat. And goats are pretty well known for their... Oh, press R to use! Well, that happened. Press R... Ah, yes. This wasn't even the thing I was talking about. I found a different thing over there, but... now I found a skateboard. Oh, can I take this? Oh, well, okay then. I have an idea. Let's move this thing using our trusty goat running skills to the half pipe where we're gonna do some sweet moves, yo. Because if I've learned anything in my day, it's that longboards are meant for half pipes. Yeah. And you can trust me on this because I know a lot about skateboarding. For I played video games where you skateboard, so you can tell that I'm a trustworthy person when it comes to this subject, skateboarding. I jumped over the longboard, which is known as a half pipe ollie nollie in skateboarding lingo, as some of you skateboarding aficionados are of course well aware of. Yeah, let's see if this works. It's already playing some good music, some good tunes. Alright, go. You're in your zone now. Show the world how... Oh! God! Okay, this may need some work. This may need some practice. It controls a little bit unlike you would expect. Apparently, if you start jumping, you're going places. But all in all, this is pretty much what you'd expect from, well, from this. Oh no. Well, that doesn't help. I just wanna. That's gone, isn't it? That's just forever lost in the void now, isn't it? I feel like I'm not gonna get that back, but oh god. Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, aside from that longboard, which was of course not the main thing that I found. Well, okay. Let's see if we can actually get to where I'm trying to go using things. I wonder if these trampolines are important, because I remember in the original map there was like a thing where you had to jump from trampoline to trampoline for a thing, but I don't know if this map has something like that. God, I'm so lost again. This map is actually quite large. Oh, there we go. That's one of the things that I need to get back again, of course. The grappling tongue. Oh, there's a mushroom here as well. There we go. That's good. That's good. That's great. That's useful. The welding equipment does not explode. I can still run up to walls. I just want to figure out how to get hit by a car, though. I mean, that is proving to be the hardest challenge so far. These doors look different. Yet I cannot actually enter either of them. Fortunately, windows work. Oh, it's a crown. Like, I found a crown previously, but I couldn't figure out how to use it. And, or rather, I found a skateboard. That's actually a completely different statement. But I found a skateboard instead, and then I started using that. But yeah, I just wanted to get the crown. But I found a different crown previously. I'm not really sure if the crown even does anything. But what I do know is that there's at least more than one crown. Will you just get through here? That's all I want. Doesn't look like pressing R does anything with our new crown. I just wanna hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Or drive straight through me. Sure, why not? Why not? I just want to get hit by the friggin' car. That's not a statement you get to hear from me very often either. It's just this actual fact right now. I just want to get hit by a car, but no. But no, of course not. That can never be that easy. Wouldn't be a video game if there wasn't some challenge. And the challenge right now is figuring out what do you mean, game. Does that make my crown bigger? I'm not really 100% sure. If it did, then awesome. If it didn't, then... well, that's awesome, but at least I'll have 2 crowns. So either way, I'm a winner. Oh, is this a car battery? Yeah. I want the car batteries because I'm guessing because I click restart, it's gonna have, like, put all the other ones back again. Did I just say R to use? Wait, can I ride a bicycle? Sort of. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like to ride a bicycle. As a Dutch person who frequently rides bicycles, I can indeed verify that this is what it's like to drive a bicycle. That is a common problem when driving bicycles, and that's why Dutch people generally don't live longer than 5 days. What is going on with this truck? Whatever it was, it's not going on anymore. Right, what else is there to do? One day I will get hit by a car, but we'll just leave that in the pudding for now. We'll just leave that in the pudding. I guess you can do a race. Like, why not? Why not do a race? Let's do a race. Let's be as fast as possible and show the world what's what. Show the world how it's done. Show the world the goat skin race too. Wherever we're... oh, cool. We're even being ridden by a fine rider. Look at that. Look at all that speed. It showed an arrow in this direction. Well, there's arrows. Oh, God. Well, so much for racing. Run, jump, believe I can do it. That is actually kind of a useful way to get places, I suppose. Alright. Fireworks. No! Why do I trust you when you always betray me? This happens every single time, but I keep trying it nonetheless. That was not a very clean launch. Oh no. Oh no. Don't game. Okay, there we go. That's all. All I need you to do is just be stable for like 20 seconds. Just 20 consecutive seconds of not destroying yourself with your own strange visions. Okay, this isn't so hard. This isn't so bad. It is. Okay, I'm not really sure how I flew up there, but I did it anyway. Can I just jump from wall to wall like this, actually? Well, it does say wall jump, but it doesn't really work very well. Please, please. I'm not really getting the height I need. That's all I want. I just want to get height. I guess maybe if I start from here. Oh, I think I broke some stuff here. There's a cauldron. What's going on here? What is going on here? That's not safe. They're kicking the goat. What? Oh, these people are insane. Get rid of these monsters. Who would kick a goat? That's such a strange thing to do. Yet they did it anyway. They actually kicked a goat. Who in their right mind would kick a goat? That's just mean. I wonder how long this race actually is. At least there's a lot of arrows all over the place, so at least I won't get lost. It's a shame when it randomly decides not to, like, be able to climb things anymore, but you know. I got a skill shot just now. Obviously. Okay. More circles. This is kind of like Superman 64. It has circles. It's obligatory that you make a comment about Superman 64 every time there's rings involved, and that was my obligatory comment about it, and I'm just gonna leave it to rest forever. Oh, shortcuts. Just shortcuts. That could have actually gone very wrong. Jumped over road sign. I'm not gonna jump down there. All right, my total time was a bunch of seconds. That's, well, that was good. That was a good racing experience. Don't fall down. That's the opposite of what I just told you to do. Well, what to do? There's probably a bunch of rooms I have not yet visited, but it's actually kind of hard to navigate this place. In my humble opinion. It's rather tricky to navigate this nasty place. I don't want you to do that. I wonder actually if you could just do the score thing by going up one of these things and just doing a bunch of backflips and stuff. That would probably work. Why do you have that next to you when you're going sunbathing? That's not safe. Can I get rid of this guy? Like, I kind of am tired of having him on my back at all points in time. Oh. Okay, I kind of want to get up there, but at the same time, the game doesn't really want me to. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, let's see where this takes us, really. There's that mouse. This is gonna take me to the island. Not quite. It's just gonna sort of take me in this general direction, but it gives us a good view of what we've actually got going on here, at least, and that's kind of nice. Because I was a little bit curious about what's going on and where we were. Oh yeah, there's a fish, wasn't there? I never actually looked at the fish thing. I thought it was a small island, but it turned out to just be a large fish. I imagine it's somewhere over there. Is that it? I guess that would be it. And seeing as we now have a person on our back, now it's pretty much the best time to find out what's going on with that fish right there. This is some good swimming mechanics, by the way. This is how people swim in real life as well. This is how it's done in the Olympics. Hello, fish. How's it going? You seen Pinocchio anywhere? Pinocchio? Can I get eaten by this fish? Ooh. Ah. Oh, would you look at that? Isn't that nifty? I want to go over there. I don't know what it is, but not the party thing. But I ended up exactly at the place where I started off. What are the odds? What are the odds of that happening? I guess reasonably high if you take this particular route, but still. Well, I didn't expect that, but okay. Guess that was the direction that thing went in. What are you doing? You're just doing strange physics-based things. Like a lot of people in this world are. I should probably just check out the achievements. What was the... Let's see. Click on Achievos. Oh, that's actually just a whole bunch of stuff here. Build 10 blocks. I don't know how that works. Flipping normal, just perform some stuff. Manual points, walk on front legs a little more, get more points. Build blocks. Flip hard, biggest combo, airtime, blah 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 blah. bar. Oh yeah, that was a bar button, wasn't there? Collect all trophies. Find the sewer. Oh, that sounds like fun. Buy a hat with cash money. That sounds pretty good. Lick the sugar with great power. Oh, I guess we need to use our grapple thing. Compete. I didn't compete in the race. What are you talking about? Well, let's see if we can grapple onto that thing. I don't have my grapple powers anymore, do I? No. I guess because we started a race, maybe? And we lost our powers? That's kind of unfortunate. Because I always forget where it actually is. But there were actually, that wasn't actually the achievements I was thinking of. I was thinking of achievements as in Steam achievements, because I know that there are some, like, at least hints here that teach me how to do. And there was one thing that while you have a rider, kick a person into a car. That actually sounds pretty cool. With a rider, do a thing. And this is probably something to do with a fish. I want a fish. I want a fish. Sorry about my elevator. Get up the skyscraper. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. Fight the turtles. Ride a bike for 60 seconds. That actually sounds pretty easy, but it also sounds kind of boring. Hit the jackpot. I guess I may have already done the thing where you do a certain thing with a person on your back. Maybe. Possibly. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. I don't care anymore. It's too late now. You've ruined it for me. You've ruined it for me, game. You've ruined everything. So what's going on over there? Absolutely nothing, apparently. Does that mean I have to actually collect those crowns again as well? Maybe that actually has something to do with, like, the thingy thing and the what's it and the whatnot. It's a vase. That's fancy. This is a fancy store for fancy people. Doesn't look like the fancy store for fancy people really has anything for us non-fancy goat type people, though. And look, a goat. There's some quality voice acting for this game. Can I like this can? Soda. Yum yums. I am curious though about the different types of goats that I haven't seen yet, because where doth one acquire such frivolities?
I got sacrificed by a goat.
Did that person just say she got sacrificed by a goat once? Because that is actually somewhat plausible, given the original level in Goat Simulator. Can I get my thingy back? Yeah, apparently. Gain grappling tongue. Give me that. There we go. I sort of grappled onto a thing. I wonder actually if we could just use this for transportation. Like Spider-Man. God, the sound the thing makes is just revolting. But still. Grapple onto that bike. There we go. Now we're a goat riding a bike with a person on our back. And then we fell off. But I think we can do this. I don't know if you guys ever tried driving a bike, and if so, if you've ever tried driving a bike backwards, doesn't really work very well, usually. But maybe this is one of those exceptionary bikes, which is a little bit different. I wonder if it just drives like the direction you're looking at. Actually, I wonder if I'm on this bike, if I can get hit by a car, because one thing that people do when they drive bikes is getting hit by cars. And what I've been doing so far is just sort of driving really, really fast. Which is not quite what I was going for. Come on. I know that orange car is around here somewhere. It usually comes from this general direction, I do believe. Come on. Alright. You... butch. Alright. There's another orange car, though, which I think usually... You have no... I don't want to... No! Don't worry, guys. I did not just get hit by a car, I just got moved by one. I just got moved by a car, you see. Alright, fish. I feel like there's something about you. Maybe I can actually get eaten by this fish. And that's like the general idea of how you're supposed to fly out of this thing. But I don't know. I just don't know anymore. So I got on the skyscraper without using the elevator, but it wasn't good enough for the game. Oh, no, wait, it was. I just wasn't paying close enough attention. But more importantly, I actually just wanted to see what was down here. Because there's some stuff going on here. There's this person who's drowning. There's a goat. as one would expect. And a whole lot of nothing from the look of things. Such a magnificent creature. Oh, there was a collectible here, I guess. That's kind of cool. Well, there's a bunch of flags. Flags are cool if you like flags. If you like flags, this might be the video for you. You know what? Let's do it one more time, actually. Let's actually go to the island again, because I want to see what our goat looks like when... Well, why is there a lamppost there? I want to see what our goat looks like when he's the thingy thing. What's it? Also, I can't get out of ragdoll mode, which could potentially be a problem, considering I'm pretty sure this will just push me out of the boat. But we'll see, I suppose. We'll see what happens. I just want to have big ears. That's all I really want in life. Well, this is just one step closer to having big ears, is the mentality we're going to go in with this one. If we just get big enough ears, we might be able to get rid of this guy on our back. And that is one problem solved already, so that's going to be pretty great. Lick mushroom. Lick mushroom. Lick mushroom. Oh, there we go. That was what I was hoping for. That was the sight I was looking to see. Now I've got everything I ever wanted in life. And I'm 90% certain that even though I have no dead mouse mask, I probably still won't be able to get off this island. Got that sound though. That sound just finishes this ability so well. Can I just like press R and just attach myself to that skyscraper? No. Doesn't really work, does it? No. Well, that made an interesting thing happen. Alright, what's going on in this world? Oh yeah, I was gonna try to get hit by a thing with a bike, wasn't I? I believe I wasn't trying to do that, but then I flew away. As per goat tradition. Get on bike. Sit in general trajectory of car. And then just sort of believe. Because I know... Well, this is worth a video of its own, really. Just like the music and this movement. I like his blue eyes as well. Look very shiny. Look very nice. Alright. I'm on a bike. There's a car coming towards me. And it's just never good enough. Hit me! I just want to get hit by a car. Why is this so hard? I just want to get in a large accident which causes considerable amounts of damage, but also completes a challenge. And that rhymes, so it must be true. I didn't know there were open doors anywhere in these places, but apparently there is. Might as well explore inside here. One of these days we're gonna find something interesting and that'll make it all worthwhile.
Wow, is that a goat?
Wow, is that a goat? I've never seen a goat in a store before. That's a strange place for a goat. What you doing here, goat? Oh, I found a hat store! I finally found... Alright. We got it. I got it. My owner will pay for me. Alright. How do I afford your nice hats when I am only a goat? You see. Maybe if I could rob the place. Robbing usually fixes a lot of problems in video games. There we go. She can't see me now. So theoretically, I should be able to steal all these hats without any issues. Oh, she's just going back again, isn't she? Well, she's trying. And there's like the Kanye sunglasses and an M. Bison hat. Oh, all these things that I want, but I don't have any money. Where am I supposed to get money from? I'm only a goat. I don't have a job. The only job I have is being a goat, and that Oddly enough, doesn't actually pay for a lot of things. It's actually a real problem in the goat industry. You don't get paid to be a goat anymore. It's a real problem. Alright, now I found the secret place. Look at how secret this place is. It's so secret no one before has seen it. Not even you guys. Not even me. Not even my great aunt. No one's seen this place. Stop. Just land on the rock. I just want... No. Stop falling off, goat. I just want you to land on it. And stay there. This isn't even that deep. Like, what are you even doing, goat? Wall jump. Well, that's not what I was going for. I can't even really tell what you're doing right now, but all in all, it's not really what I was going for. God, that still looks so much like at least a sheep from this distance, but no, it's just a bunch of trees and a lie. But at least it made our ears really, really large. And what really matters in life, if you can have really large ears, doesn't that just make everyone's life considerably better? Oh yeah, a bunch of glass to get into this place. I'm sure glad they left that there. Oh. Hello, goat statue. May I ride you? Are you a physical object in this world? Because it doesn't look like it. Much to think about. Can I ride these bikes? They do look like bikes. Headbutt bicycle. Well, you would expect that when something's called a bicycle that I'd be able to ride it. Yeah, there we go. Without any issues, we are riding this bike. A bunch of goats. Small building. Can I lick the small building? I don't think I can lick the small building. Oh, okay. Didn't even see that collectible, but apparently there was one. Oh yeah, the crown. I forgot about those. Whoa, look at the size of our crown. That's amazing. That's amazing. Man, if I had known that my crown would be this big upon having a larger head, would have had a crown previously. And a larger head. There's so many pros to just having such a massive face.
Is that a goat?
Yes, you've asked this question many times. Whether or not that is a goat. But it is indeed a goat. Oh, and here's the evil ones. With that fiery cauldron and the goat punchers. Oh, they're protesters. That's what they're doing. They're protesting against their evil goat overlords. But being in fire is not really helping any of our situations right now. Where do you want me to go, game? Because honestly, I can't really find anything. Except for a small spinning bench. And small spinning benches are generally not the way forward. Rather, they are the way backwards. I just want to do something with these blocks. I just want to find the things. I just want to stop falling into water. You know, I like that they added water, but at the same time, it's a problem. Along with some other things like making the physics a bit better, I guess. Like not being able to just climb up like a true mountain goat, but instead climb up more like some sort of crappy pretend goat, really. I don't feel like I'm playing as a real goat right now. That's how I'm feeling about this experience. But we'll see. Maybe this house will have the proper goat life. There's a car. Shouldn't even be surprised at this point, should I? Why wouldn't I just clip through the wall? That just happens. That's the life of a goat. Would you just... You just go there. You just stay there. I don't know. I'm not really sold on this house so far. There's a cabinet, which is pretty cool. There's a TV, but it just falls over. What are you supposed to do with a TV that falls over? You can't watch that. If it's just on the floor. It's a real problem. More things. This is a kind of an awkward house, actually. Like, it's like you're sort of, in this place, you're sort of just using your computer in the hallway, and it just seems like an odd place to leave your computery stuff. But that might just be me. Either way, I'm not really getting any of this cash money I was promised, and I'm rather bothered by that. Not a bed. Oh, hey! Hey! Give me that. Give me... I don't want the cabinet. I want the cash money. I want it to buy a hat. Do I have money, or did it just disappear because Goat Simulator? Oh, man. Because I feel like it just disappeared because Goat Simulator, and that actually kind of bothers me right now because I just want to buy a hat. Why is that so hard? Why does it gotta be so difficult to buy a small thing to put on my head? How am I ever gonna get out of this house? Maybe it's like somewhere over here. There's a good chance that I just have money now, that it's just not showing up because UIs are hard to design, but I feel like there's a very good chance it just sort of disappeared into the nether and it's bothering me. I mean, look at this. This thing is not where it's supposed to be. It's not really following any laws anymore. Physics have taken up a new standpoint, and they choose not to be like they are in other places in the world. What was that sentence? I don't know. I just started talking and I never stopped. At least we found a new house. Maybe these people got some cash money that I can have. Because I needs it. I need to put as many things on my head as possible. Otherwise, I can't call myself a goat. It's just not simple. Without a hat, what kind of goat are you? I mean, really. I mean, really. What kind of goat are you without a hat? That's just silly, really. And sure, I have a crown right now, but will that do forever? I don't think so. I don't think this hat is gonna last. I think this hat is gonna go out of fashion before you know it, and then I gotta have a new hat. Gotta be ready for these things. This is another race. You need to be I don't have 2 people. I only have 2 hands. You can't 2 people with 2 hands. You need at least 4 hands for 2 people. At least I found some welding equipment, but... Wow, this is actually the worst pool I've ever seen. Like, can you imagine swimming in this? You'd swim for like 4 seconds and you'd be at the other side. That wouldn't do. That's too small. You need a... How do you even get into this room? What? Oh, God. I'm just lost about the general design choices when it comes to these houses. Pools that are the size of people, yet somehow go down in like depth. And then there's rooms which you can seemingly only enter through the garden and have a computer in it, because why not? Because who doesn't like using their computer in their shed? It's a good place to do computery things after all. This is a wonderful place for computery stuff. Sheds. That's why they call it a shed and not a, Should have stopped talking when I had a chance. Alright, let's just go to this windmill. Windmill! Let me see your secrets! Inevitably, it's just gonna be a collectible or something. And it's actually quite hard to climb with a head like this. But it gives us some viewing pleasure. Yeah, I feel like we got something going here. I feel like we're gonna see a thing or two about the world. Maybe not, actually. Can I lick this? Lick missing name. Thanks, game. Thanks, missing name. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I went in with some expectations that were met mostly because I didn't have expectations, and this time there's a lot of nothing. I'm going to go into that spider webby thing in a moment, but so far there's a lot of nothing going on right now. What's going on over here, though? Is that a cube? Well, that didn't... That's making things happen. Builder goat unlock. Oh! Man, what is going on in this place? This is terrifying. It's like haunted. Everything's weird. I'm being surrounded by things. That happens every now and then. Which worries me a bit. I kind of want to leave this place. And apparently I'm a builder goat now. I can proceed to build my finest creations. Oh, God. And of course it's basically Minecraft. Oh, God, I'm stuck. Please tell me that this is actually easy and not as hard as I'm making it to be. Alright, this is gonna be a pretty good structure. It's gonna take some work. And, as you can see, there are some problems with it. But it looks like I can actually delete blocks as well, so that's good. Oh, what? Can I not place more blocks here? What? That can't be right. Well, I can destroy blocks here, so... Maybe there's some way to just, like, switch between modes or something. Oh, there is. I wonder what this is, though. Oh, God, my... my goat does look pretty great right now, though. I'm not gonna lie, even with the crown and everything. I guess this is just, like, not build anything mode rather than delete or not delete. I wonder what this thing is, though. What are you called? A goat. You know, why would I be surprised by this at this point? Give me that. Yeah, we should probably just get out of here, goat. We should probably just get out of here and then see if we can make something cool. Is this like the path you're supposed to take, I guess? I guess that makes sense. I wonder if I can block the missing names with this block tool. Maybe. It's possible. Ah! There's a person in here. Who are you, person? I believe there's explosives in there. Yeah, but it didn't really do a whole lot. And naturally, as per human tradition, when you see explosives, it is often natural to start sitting as hard as you can immediately afterwards and then run into a goat if you weren't there. Running into goat brings good fortune to all the land. Right, let's see if we can block this missing name with our trusty block tool, which is not really so much trusty as just completely new. I'm guessing because we ate the mushrooms, our ears are in like places that they're not really meant to be. I say meant to be, but really I just mean didn't quite expect them to be the moment they designed this. And then it just sort of went okay when it did happen. Take that, missing name. You had it coming all along. Alright, please don't do the thing, kid. This would actually be a really bad spot to do that. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, well, this is basically awful. And, oh, I grappled onto the thing! Well, at least we used our powers for good. And mostly bungee jumping, really. But that's pretty good, overall, I would say. Alright, so I think, technically, I should be in building mode without my grapple tongue sticking out and sticking to everything in the world. Either way, I'm gonna wait for a car. There's a collectible over there. Let me just grab that, actually. Why not? Shop and go! Right. I'm gonna make a nice little structure wherever the cars are. Car? I heard one, but I didn't see one. What's going on, mysterious cars? Well, either way, people are creating some car action over here. Alright, this seems like a good place since that car just left. Building the wall, building the wall, building the structure that's gonna destroy my camera angle. This is kind of awkward. I'm just gonna place blocks everywhere. Oh, I built 100 blocks. Eventually that car should appear again. And then when it sees this structure, it'll be like, oh, I'm gonna stand still and admire it for a moment. I imagine. What is this thing? Oh, it's my crown. I was wondering what that was. Oh, God. Can I go into ragdoll mode maybe and just leave like that? Yes, apparently. Well, isn't that a nice little thing right here? I don't see what could possibly go wrong with this particular structure. You know that moment of disappointment when you're expecting to get a horse for Christmas and instead you do get a horse, but it's actually just a ghost and it just goes straight through you and you never see it again? Like, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. So, at least we got something to build with, which is nice. But it's not actually solid for anyone except for me. And I still can't get hit by cars for the game to register it, so there's that as well. So what we are going to do? What are we gonna do? All right, so we're capable of building things. Let's go back to the achievement list. We can buy hats. We can. This is probably just all hat related, considering. Although fight the turtles, that doesn't really sound hat related. What a Steam World goat. There are definitely some things I haven't found yet, but I just don't know where to look. I think the previous world they had was a little bit more. It was a little bit more obvious where things were, and it was also a little bit easier to just move around quickly, I guess. And in this world, there's just a lot of little alleyways and stuff, and the powers you get aren't really very good. They're not really very interesting to me right now, which I'm kind of sad about. Not gonna lie. A little bit sad. I'm gonna get rid of that power. Just run around like this for a while. There's the thing. I'm guessing the race is actually what they meant with like a 2-player mode thing. So I'm guessing that's not gonna happen because I'm not gonna put in the effort of finding a second person to play this with. So what I could do is build my own little structure to just climb this thing. But I probably don't even need to do that, really. Although this wall. It looks like you can climb it, but then it just randomly decides to become like too steep. Which is a little bit of a problem. What's going on over here, though? This looks different. Was this the place with the UFO? I think it might actually be. Or it's just a very strange looking dead end. You know, one or the other. Either's possible. Okay. So I believe some... And then there's this. This is actually happening quite frequently now. Like, this is a lot of non-solid solids. Which is starting to bug me a bit. Oh well. Alright. We're gonna do this. There we go. Build. No, don't. This is actually kind of tricky to do with the way the controls work in general, but hopefully we should be fine. Either way this works. I can just make a large tower like this and go up that way. And then I can just fall down onto the platform that I need to get onto. I wonder how long you could actually do this. Like, if you could actually just go all the way to the moon and back if you so desired. And maybe from, like, up here. Although, I was thinking maybe from all the way up here I would be able to see something new. But, let's be honest, I couldn't really see anything from the skyscraper either. So, it's somewhat unlikely. God, I can barely even see where I need to jump to anymore. So, that's going to be a bit of a problem. But, I'm sure it's going to be fine. I don't see what could possibly go wrong here. This is what they intended with this. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. I became too greedy. I became too greedy. But I did a perfect landing. Against all odds. Alright, I think I can probably actually just Yep. Well, so much for this wall jumping challenge. When you can apparently also just jump onto the thing. If you so desired. But of course that's cheating and no one would do that, right? I guess what we could do is like jump on the helicopter. I guess we haven't done that yet. So that's our next goal. Again, we could make this just really, really easy by just making a large tower somewhere. But I wonder if actually there's something going on at the top of these trees as well, because there's a lot of goats up here. But it doesn't really look like there's anything up here from the look of things. Kind of hard to tell, really, but meh. Okay. What is a good place to get where I need to be? I guess I can probably just wall jump like this and fall down and be sad for a long period of time. I can probably climb this. Did you just talk like a dog? Get up there. Get places. Let's get places first. Because I think the helicopter actually flies over this particular trampoline over here. So theoretically should be good to do it from here. Theoretically. I wonder if there is actually a better place to do this from. Well, obviously, again, you could just make a better place. Does it fly over here? Sort of. It's kind of awkward to do it like this, though. Actually, you know what? Well, that's not what I wanted. But I think I'm gonna go to those mountains over there, maybe? I think that might actually be a little bit easier. That doesn't really work out at all. How does a goat climb things anymore? Things used to be so much simpler, but now it's just a mess. It's just a big mess, guys. One big mess. Apparently there's skateboards here, actually. Randomly lost interest to go skateboarding. Whoop. Look at this goat. If that's not a skating goat, then I don't know what is. Alright, goat. You against the world. Yeah. Good job, goat. You can teach the skateboarding world a lot of things about skateboarding. There's fire here. What's going on over here? Found the wind altar. Bring wind relic to gain power. Of course. Where am I supposed to find a wind relic? Is it the fish? I don't think fish are wind relics, but who knows? I guess like the wind, like sort of things. Like the big towers might have some sort of wind relic. Oh boy. Let's just focus on the task at hand at first, though. Let's remember the helicopter before we go on shenanigans around again. Okay. World, show me a fine place for a helicopter helipad. You would expect a helipad to be a place where a helicopter would land, but no, this is one of those helicopters that flies around forever, kind of like a hang glider would do. Where is the helicopter, actually? Oh, there it is. Where did it go? It goes pretty low, though. Oh, and it actually goes in between those buildings as well. Yeah, I think I actually want to get on top of this right here. Which might actually be a little bit tricky without using this. But I think I can place 2 blocks every jump, but every now and then it goes wrong, and then I have to start all over, and that's really not worthwhile. So let's instead just make a large structure out of single blocks. I'm glad that they just made it look entirely grey as well. Like, they couldn't choose grass or dirt. You had to choose the most common material known to man, which is rock. I haven't really looked around here very much though, have I? Maybe there's like some cool stuff. Maybe this is where the wind relic is. I mean, I don't know where people would place their wind relics. And this might as well be as good a place as any, really. Alright, let's see if we can do something here with that helicopter. Oh, that's just going in a completely different direction than I originally anticipated. I do wonder if there's something you can do with this, though. Because it is a UFO. Like, you would sort of expect... Well, I guess it's not really technically a UFO anymore when it's lying down on the floor like that. And probably has never actually flown. Okay. We're not going there. We're not going there, indeed. There's a lot of things where it's like, I sort of expect to be able to do something here, but I'm not actually sure if there is actually anything I could be able to do, maybe potentially do over there. And that makes it a little bit confusing. Either way, we found a forest of little trees. Found a death things again. Death boulders, whatever they were called. Boulders of death. General boom booms. And from here we have a nice view on the local town. But it wasn't actually like a weird place where you can get a whole bunch of points so far either, for as far as I know. Like, so far all of it has been pretty balanced in their own little ways. I wonder if you have a skateboard here, you could just fly off into the distance. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, this is really not getting me anywhere, so let's instead just run to those wind spinny thingies, of which I have forgotten the name for some inexplicable reason. But I will not comment about it further, because I just forget things, and I have accepted that part of my life. Doesn't really look like there's much interesting things going on here either. Well, that happened. Whoop. Otherwise, I'm just gonna look up online where the wind relic is, really. If I cannot find the wind relic, then I will search some other place for it. Wind relics. Maybe that person's a wind relic. It's very possible. Okay, that part of the ladder isn't there, but that's fine. Oh, this looks like a wind relic to me. That's about the most reliciest wind relic I've ever seen. Erlich wind statue. Did I bring it down with me though? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So now we just need to remember where I came from, which I think was over here. I mean, it was seconds ago, so it is pretty obvious that I would instantly forget about that just entire moment, experience, whatever. I think there should be like a way I could go though. In the end, I just need to sort of end up over there, which should be fine. Okay, I spared you guys me walking around for like 5 minutes because this it took a while. But let's see what happens. Gain tornado powers. Okay. I have too much stuff. It's nice that I have tornado powers, but it's kind of not nice that I have it at the same time as the grappling powers. Alright, let's see what this is. Well, things are circling around me more than they were previously, so that's cool. That's nice. These blocks are still pretty solid. And if every now and then something flies into me, which is nice. It's good. And yeah, everything's a mess. But I still can't get hit by a car. It's a sad day, but it's a fact we're gonna have to accept at this point. We simply cannot get hit by a car. I'm sorry, world. I'm not really sure what this power is. Like, every now and then I just start flying places, which, you know, it's pretty fun, but it's not very practical. I wonder if I can find the hat store again, though. Maybe there I will be able to do the things which need to be done. Well, there are definitely mushrooms here as well, so that's cool. So it's not like we're ever gonna run low on mushrooms to lick. Even though these aren't particularly... Oh, there we go. Doesn't really do a whole lot at this point, considering we're Minecraft creatures, but you know. It's a thing we can do. Oh! Wasn't there something about going in a suit? Oh, yeah. Ew! Repulsive power again! I don't know what that means, but I guess I have the power to be disgusting now. Hey! Look at that. It's Turtles! Michael Bay Turtle. Oh my god. That's terrible. You're all terrible. God, these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are way too powerful for me. Or were they alien turtles now? I don't even remember what the whole shebang about that was, but I remember everyone getting really mad about it. Because beloved characters. But you know, we have the power of repulsivity now, so we got that going for us. Let's see what... Oh, are we like a frog? What are we right now? I'm not even really sure at this point. I think this large mask probably just comes from being a tornado powered thing. And we do look slightly more disgusting than previously. Like there's more flies and stuff. So I'm not really noticing much, you know, aside from the whole tornado thing, which might be, you know, taking a little bit of the attention for itself. Just ever so slightly. But I might be wrong. Let's see what else there is to do though. Alright, 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 alright. Yes! I'm kind of bored, to be perfectly honest. Like, this world, it is kind of neat in its own little ways. There's definitely a lot of cool stuff they added. But I don't really want to play this anymore. I mean, apparently there's several other blocks that you can find other than the one I found, which I guess is the cobblestone one. So you can probably make more interesting structures doing so. But I don't know where they are. You can apparently buy hats, which I'm guessing you just take the money and bring it to the store. But when I touched the money, it disappeared, and I was not able to bring it back, and I couldn't really be bothered to try again, to be perfectly honest. And there's... the thing is, like, if you've played the first level of Goat Simulator, then this level, in the end, is still the same game. And that was kind of the problem, I guess, I had with the workshop content as well. Where there isn't really that much to do, and you sort of just run out of stuff. There are still a bunch of achievements I don't have, but I can't really be bothered either, because none of them are really particularly appealing to go for, and it's just like, eh. And as well as that, like, with the original game, I guess, well, for one, everything was new and I had no expectations, and for two, is that I think I just found the abilities more interesting. Like, if you like Minecraft, you're gonna love this because it's a Minecraft thing and whoop-de-boop-boop, but I don't really care about random references to video games all that much, and while the power is interesting, I think I would have found it more interesting if I just got all the blocks instantly, to be perfectly honest, and would then would actually be able to create something just maybe interesting to look at, because the problem is as well, like, it took me quite a while to just find the cobblestone block, because it's really, really small, and this is actually quite a large world, at least sort of comparatively to the previous one, with a lot of like little hidden areas, and I don't know, it just sort of, I don't really feel very compelled to explore it at all, because it all sort of looks the same to me, with the exception of like the, what's it called, the well, that right there, of course, the skyscraper definitely wasn't in the previous world, but also the amusement park thing, I guess. That's like pretty much the most new thing. Like the houses, they are built by someone who I feel like has never seen a house before, and most of them you can't really even explore all that much. The helicopter doesn't really do anything. The powers don't really seem to do a whole lot. I don't know what getting a jackpot does, but I'm sure it'll do something sort of interesting, which probably would be kind of neat to see, but eh. I'm just sort of done, to be honest. I'm sure there are other things to do in this game, and I'm sure there are other people that are recording it, because I think unless there's something super interesting on top of these buildings, that this might be the end of the video for me, because I'm honestly kind of done with both this level and this game, really. I mean, I like the idea, and I definitely had a lot of fun the first time around. Like, don't get me wrong, the first time I played this, I really did think it was just the most hilarious thing. And it is, after a while, unfortunately, the novelty of everything just sort of runs off, and then you are left with, well, this, and you can't really do a whole lot, unfortunately. But, you know, I feel like I got my money's worth with the original map, and I do think there are some cool things in this map, but overall, I think the first map was just better as well, just as an overall experience. But they probably also spent more time on that in any regard, so there is that. And maybe there is like some super cool power which just completely changes everything that I just missed. And maybe there's been like a room somewhere with some really cool stuff in it as well, but I am not really motivated to try and find it at all. And I hope you can forgive me for that. And if you can't, then, well, that's okay. I don't need your forgiveness. I guess I could try as like a final thing to just climb the Ferris wheel using these blocks. Maybe there's something interesting at the top. And otherwise, it's a nice place for a nice little view in the end. If I just do 1 and then 2 every now and then, it shouldn't cause too much problems. Though I'm a little bit worried about whatever that right there is. I might get stuck. It sort of works. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. And I did like the island. I did like some of the effects to the goat as well. But while I like the effects, that was also kind of what stopped me from recording workshop content. Most of the workshop content is different types of goats. And it is kind of neat, don't get me wrong. But there's only so much to show off. After a while you've seen it, and then it's like, well, now what? And that's sort of how I feel about the second level as well. Now what? But oh well, I'm gonna go to that fish. That fish and I are gonna become good friends. And I guess when I get there, I'll make a goat sound. And then I'll just leave it at that. So I hope you enjoyed it. This was Goat Simulator. This is probably gonna be my last Goat Simulator video, even if they do add more stuff. And bye.